Imagine waking up to your morning coffee ritual suddenly disrupted. Starbucks, the global coffee powerhouse, is gearing up for some tough changes that could hit close to home for many. In a bold announcement, the company plans to let go of 900 employees and shut down several stores across North America, all as part of a massive $1 billion restructuring initiative. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this a smart business move to weather economic storms, or a harsh blow to hardworking staff and local communities? Stick around as we dive into the details, and you might just discover the hidden layers behind this brewing storm. Dated September 25th, 2025 at 8:38 a.m., Starbucks CEO Brian Niccol broke the news in a memo shared with employees on Thursday. This isn't just a minor tweak. It's a strategic overhaul aimed at trimming the fat and strengthening the company's foundation. Specifically, the layoffs will target 900 non-retail positions in North America, meaning roles outside the bustling coffee shops themselves, like those in corporate offices or support teams. On the storefront, the closures will lead to about a 1% drop in the total number of Starbucks locations in the region for this fiscal year, though that's after factoring in some new openings to balance things out. Niccol emphasized the bigger picture in his message. While we're making good progress, there is much more to do to build a better, stronger, and more resilient Starbucks. It's a reminder that even giants like this face challenges, and this restructuring is their way of adapting to keep serving up those beloved lattes for years to come. Interestingly, despite the downsizing news, Starbucks shares actually edged up slightly in pre-market trading that morning, perhaps signaling investor confidence in the long-term plan. To understand why this is happening, let's rewind a bit. Starbucks has been dealing with sluggish sales over the past few years, largely because customers have been pinched by persistently high inflation. Think about it. When everyday costs like groceries and gas keep rising, people might skip that extra fancy drink or opt for cheaper alternatives. Analysts have pointed out that the company has seen 6 straight quarters of declining same-store sales, a key metric that tracks how well individual locations are performing over time, comparing apples to apples without new stores muddying the waters. For beginners, this means if a store that was open last year is selling less this year, it's a red flag for the business. In response, Starbucks has been sprucing up the interiors of many of its shops to make them more inviting and appealing, hoping to lure back customers and turn those sales around. But during a thorough review of their locations, the company pinpointed some spots where these upgrades just weren't feasible, maybe due to building constraints or other limitations. Niccol explained it clearly. During the review, we identified coffee houses where we're unable to create the physical environment our customers and partners expect, or where we don't see a path to financial performance, and these locations will be closed. He added a note of empathy, acknowledging that this is bigger than usual. Each year, we open and close coffee houses for a variety of reasons, from financial performance to lease expirations. This is a more significant action that we understand will impact partners and customers. Our coffee houses are centers of the community, and closing any location is difficult. It's a poignant point. Starbucks stores often serve as neighborhood hubs, places for quick chats or work sessions, so these closures could leave a void in local areas. Looking ahead, Starbucks anticipates wrapping up fiscal year 2025 with around 18,300 stores in the U.S. and Canada. And this is the part most people miss. The company isn't just cutting ties without a plan. They'll notify employees at the affected stores this week, and wherever possible, they'll try to relocate workers to other nearby locations. For those who can't be moved, Starbucks promises comprehensive severance packages to help ease the transition. Think generous payouts, benefits, or support services to soften the blow. This story is still unfolding, so keep an eye out for more updates. But let's pause and reflect. In an era where big corporations are under the microscope for their decisions, does this restructuring feel like a necessary evolution for Starbucks? Or does it raise ethical concerns about prioritizing profits over people? For instance, some might argue it's a savvy way to streamline operations in tough times, while others could see it as unfairly burdening frontline workers who've kept the coffee flowing through inflation and beyond. What do you think? Should companies like Starbucks be held to higher standards when it comes to layoffs? Or is this just the reality of business in a changing economy? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear if you agree, disagree, or have a fresh perspective on how this could play out for the coffee giant and its loyal fans.